going on, guys? Tony here. Welcome back to my channel and another video. Today we're going to be talking about my build, the E36, how I got it, and basically from when I got it to now. This is a 1999 BMW 328. I know it doesn't look like a 328. That's because I got the M3 bumper, but we'll get that in a sec. I got it. It had 169,000. Can't remember for sure, but around there. Inline 6, it got the M52 in it, and it's stick shift. Let's start off with when I got it. I got it in June of 2023. Omar had a shop, and next to it was a dealership. So I would always go there, chill. One day, I went in the back to check out the dealership, and I saw this car parked. I went to, of course, ask about it. They pretty much told me that they got it from an auction. It was parked for about 5 years, and they've lost the title. I was like, is it for sale? And they said yes. I asked how much. Maybe we'll keep that as a secret. But it was cheap. It was definitely a deal I couldn't pass on, and they told me that if I can get it registered, I can have it. Obviously, I'm from Jersey. It's a long process to register a car that has no title. It's not impossible, but it's definitely gonna take a long time. So I did my research and I found out that in Vermont, you don't need a title to register an old car. All you needed was a bill of sale. I thought it was too good to be true, of course, you know. I ended up calling the DMV of Vermont, and I asked them, I was like, I bought this car, it doesn't have a title, but I have a bill of sale. Can I still register it? And they said yes. I ended up taking my car, not this one, my other daily, and I drove all the way to Vermont with just the bill of sale. I got there, ended up being able to register it. They gave me the plates, everything. Went back to the dealership, took the car home. It needed some work, of course. It's been sitting for 5 years. So the battery was dead completely. Every time I jump it, it would die again. Look at that. Oh, shit. So close. I almost had to buy a new lid. So yeah, as I was saying, every time I would try to jump the battery, it would start up, but it would die right away. So my main objective was get it home and then figure out what's wrong with it. I had an issue opening the hood, but thank God the battery was in the trunk. So I got it home. First thing I did was buy a battery and install it. It would start up without a jump, but it would still die. I later found out the issue was the serpentine belt. So I also changed that, and then the car would start up, it would stay on, and then that was the time to start modding the car. Obviously at that time, the funds were not there, so it took a little bit of time to get it to where it's at now. I had a scrap of wrap, like half black, half red. We're just sitting there, so I ended up putting them together. Here's a picture. So that was the first ever wrap that I did. Down the line, I took it to Florida for Beamer Invasion. That was the first year this car made it to Invasion. Of course, on the way down, we ran into some rain and the wrap started peeling off. But thank God we made it to the show safely and we made it back. After we made it back, the car started having some issues. So one day, I was driving down the highway and all of a sudden, I see that it's overheating. I pulled over, popped the hood, and I saw that it was leaking coolant everywhere. I try to push it to the next exit because if you know in Jersey, if you're on Turnpike and you get stuck, you have to call the state police, and then you have to pay for a tow just to get to the exit, which alone is almost $200-300 just to get out of the exit. I tried to push it to the exit, and the car just started slowing down, and then it completely shut off on me. So I took it to the mechanic, and they said that the engine was gone. So at that time, I didn't know what to do. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get rid of it or fix it. So I had some difficulties for trying to find an engine, even though there's a bunch of them. But for some reason, it was hard to find when I needed one. I found one, and the first engine blew at 190,000 miles. Made it pretty far. This engine, I got it with 87,000 miles. Right now it has about, I would say, 100,000 miles from 87,000 miles. It's been great. I had some issues with overheating again. Thank God it wasn't a head gasket like the first time. It was just a fan, clutch, and coolant hose that needed to be changed, and thermostat. So I ended up changing that, and now the car is good, thank God. So after I fixed it, I ended up removing the whole wrap because it was scratched up and it was peeling and it just didn't look good. So after I removed the wrap, I painted the front bumper to match the whole car, and I try to keep it OEM plus. I had different wheels, as you can see. I wanted to change it because it wasn't going with the color, so I wanted something different. So I ended up getting the Arohan wheels, which look amazing, and I love the three-piece look. I wanted something a little aggressive and try to just keep it OEM plus. After I changed the wheels, I ended up taking it down to Florida again for Beamer Invasion, and I had the original color, and honestly I loved it. It was very clean, very classic looking. After I came back from vacation, I wanted to go crazy. Just wanted to redo the whole car, just change the look of it. So now let's talk about everything I did to the car. So first thing first, I wrapped the car in sand red. I lowered it on max speeding rods, coilovers. Got Arohan wheels. I forgot the exact name for it. These were the OEM yellow. I changed them to the clear, and I got the lights that go from white, and when you're turning, it goes into amber. As you can see, it's fully LED. I ended up getting the depot headlights, the glass, not the plastic. I got RGB halos. I got the M3 bumper with yellow fog lights. I ended up tinting the whole car. The top was broken when I first got the car. The back window was all cut up. Water was leaking in there, but thank God there's no mold or nothing. I changed the top, and then since you can't tint the plastic windows, I ended up wrapping it black to match the tint. I replaced the taillights with a depot clear taillight. For the exhaust, I cut off everything. It was a straight pipe, and then I added a resonator because it was too raspy, and a muffler. You're wondering, where's the muffler? You can't see it. We just came back from Invasion. On the way there, I was driving and the weld failed and it dropped. Once it dropped, the muffler just flew off the car. This is how it looks right now. I hate it, but I got another one on the way. The car is tuned stage 2 plus with chaos calibration. I mainly did it not for the speed or extra performance. I did it so this car can shoot flames. So if you're wondering the wheel size and how I got it to fit, the wheels are 18 by 9.5 all around. The front was too aggressive and it was rubbing on the shock. So I put a 7mm spacer in the front. That way it gave me enough clearance where I don't rub on the shock. One issue though is it is too aggressive that it's rubbing on the fender, and as you can see, it dented it out. This will be fixed once I change the whole wrap again. I'll be changing my coilovers, fixing the fitment, and changing the whole wrap. I honestly regret not filming the whole progress of building this car. I did show little by little on my Instagram. Here's my Instagram and the car page. Make sure to follow that to stay updated with when I post and see the stuff I'll do to the car before I post it on YouTube. Now let's get into the interior. When I got the car, it didn't have any back seats, so I ended up finding one on Facebook Marketplace. It wasn't black, it was white and blue. One of the first things I changed on the car was the steering wheel. This is the E92 steering wheel. It's not for this car, but a friend of mine gave it to me. He was like, I don't want it, you can keep it. I wanted to see if it will fit the car, and it ended up fitting, and it's been perfect. I like it more than the original steering wheel that the car came with. And then the radio was an aftermarket radio, but I saw that Walmart was selling a Apple CarPlay singled-in for my car, so I ended up getting it. I honestly recommend it. If you have an E36, this is made for your car. Match the wires, plug it in, and that's it. And it changes the whole interior. So for the Beamer Invasion of 2026, I wanted to be able to put my top down and have the car in the show convertible down. My interior was not the best. It was honestly really bad. The seats were ripped, the carpet was dirty, the whole interior was gray. So I ended up buying a spray can, a bunch of them. And I bought these two passenger and driver's side front seats from Facebook Marketplace for a really good deal. They were beige when I first got them, so I ended up painting them black, and they came out really well, as you can see. I ended up doing the whole interior, the back seat, the door panels, even the dash. I had to remove the whole dash and completely paint it. I did the center console too, also the back, as you can see. It came out really well. It took me a little bit of time. It was my first time doing the interior, but it came out really good and it looked almost brand new. And I was able to put it in the show with the convertible down. Here's a video. If you're wondering where I get my parts from, it's either eBay or Facebook Marketplace. The passenger and driver's seat and the back seat, I got it from Facebook Marketplace. The shifter, eBay. Radio, Walmart. The wheels, I got it from Fitment Industries. The M3 bumper, the grille, depot headlight, RGB halos, turn signal, and taillight, I got it from eBay. The muffler I got from eBay. The resonator I got from eBay. Even the convertible top I got from eBay. The wrap is a satin red from Tech Wrap. I even got these from eBay. Also these. Now, a lot of people are gonna hate because I got a bunch of parts from eBay. They say that it's really bad, but it was actually high quality. This is not sponsored, by the way. You can get a bunch of stuff from eBay for very cheap. If you plan on getting an E36, I would highly recommend it. Parts are extremely cheap for it. Maintenance is cheap, and you can work on it yourself. Right now I have an issue opening my hood, but I didn't do anything under the hood. I want to turbo the car eventually, and I also want to wide body it. So stay tuned for that. So this car came a long way from sitting for 5 years at a dealership to first engine being blown and replacing the engine, to changing the whole look of the car and bringing it back to life. Honestly, a lot of people told me to sell it when it breaks, but me and this car been through it all together, that I honestly am attached to it. I put it on sale before. I got a lot of people hitting me up and I just couldn't sell it. This is literally a part of me. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video of me talking about my car. Make sure to like and subscribe to see the transformation of this car. Again, I have a lot of stuff planned for it. I'm gonna completely change this look and try to keep it as clean as possible. Also, let me know what you guys would like to see. If you like the car meet vlogs, if you like the traveling vlogs, if you want to see skits, anything you guys want to see, let me know. I'll be checking the comments and I'll try to do them all. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace.